always have a way to collect payment. I remember the first time where I closed someone for my own company. This was like 5-6 years ago. And maybe about like a day or two before, I opened up my very first Stripe account so that I could take credit cards, so Visa, MasterCard, Amex, just in case someone were to come along and buy one of my offers, products, or services. But lo and behold, when doing advertising online and also just organically posting, someone booked a meeting with me through my old LinkedIn. This was 5-6 years ago. And I ended up closing them as a client, and they told me, hey, how do we move forward from here? Like, what's the payment like? And he said, like, well, I have like a Visa, like, does that work? And I was like, yeah, I just set up my Stripe like a couple days ago. That's something that you shouldn't admit. Don't admit that you set it up a couple days ago. You've been running a legit company for a while. But I'm like, oh yeah, no, I set up my Stripe, like, let's see how it goes. And then it took me forever to try to get the payment through because Stripe kept thinking that I was trying to fraudulently charge my new client because the account wasn't warmed up enough. What I needed to do first was to send $1 to myself or pay for something in $1 or $2 just so that the account could get a little bit warm so that it doesn't get flagged right away. But I didn't know that at the time. I was like, oh, I can now take credit cards. I can take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, but that wasn't the case because I didn't warm up my Stripe account enough. So it was so embarrassing for me. And I had to go on call with Stripe after a little bit. I had to take down his credit card information. I had to call Stripe because I didn't understand why the payment wasn't going through, why my account was starting to get flagged. But lo and behold, we got it through, and yeah, that was my first ever client. It was a $2,000 close for consulting, and which was pretty cool at the time. But yeah, that just goes to show, always have a way to collect payment, be it if it's in crypto, credit cards, wire transfers, have a way to collect it, or else you may actually end up losing that client.